By WFTV web staff updated August 9, 2017, 8:41 a.m. Orlando, Florida. 3-year-old Myles Hill would have turned 4 on August 22, something his mother lamented during a vigil Tuesday night outside the daycare where the toddler was found dead in a van Monday. "My baby is 3 years old. He's 3, Banks said. He's going to be 4 on the 22nd of this month and he's not going to have a birthday." Myles was found dead Monday evening in a van parked at a daycare where he had been left for nearly 12 hours, Orlando Police Chief John Mina said Tuesday during a news conference. Police were called shortly before 8:30 p.m. to Little Miracles Academy on West Gore Street near Rio Grande Avenue in reference to a report of child neglect, Mina said. Read 9 investigates multiple violations found at Orlando daycare where boy died in hot car. Officers found Myles on the floor of the back seat of the van, and paramedics pronounced him dead, Mina said. Banks tearfully remembered her young son during Tuesday's candlelight vigil, saying he was a bright, happy little boy. When he was little, he would say, like, "Oh, mommy, that's the sky," like he knew everything, she said, crying. "So I used to always call him my baby genius, 'cause he knew everything. So, I want justice for my baby." Mina said a daycare worker picked up Myles and other children from another daycare location. Link GoFundMe account set up to help pay for toddler's funeral expenses. Update: mother of 3-year-old stops to leave flowers outside of daycare where her son's body was found. At WFTVpic.twitter.com FatKings 4pf, Roy Ramos at RamosOffTV August 8, 2017 Photos 3-year-old Myles Hill of course were mad. We're upset because everyone is like, we forgot about him, headcount. Okay, you forgot about headcount. What about child restraint, said Stacey Irvin, Myles' aunt. The boy is believed to have been in the van since 9 a.m. Monday, Mina said. According to WFTV chief meteorologist Tom Terry, the high temperature in Orlando Monday was 93 degrees. Myles Hill, 3, found dead inside daycare van in Orlando, police say. Source: Hill family. It would have only taken an hour for the inside of the van to reach temperatures topping 140 degrees, Terry said. We're devastated. We just want answers, Irvin said. He's a happy, outgoing person. He's very sweet. Myles is very sweet. Mina said charges are pending against the worker, whose identity hasn't been released. He described the employee as distraught and cooperative with the investigation. Barbara Livingston, the boy's great-aunt, told Channel 9 that relatives called 911 once they realized it was past 8 p.m. and the toddler hadn't been dropped off home by daycare workers yet. She said Myles had been picked up at 7:45 a.m. and was supposed to return at 6:30 p.m. They've been bringing him home very late, so she called me tonight and said, they didn't bring my baby home yet. And I said, well, it's after 8 o'clock, Livingston said. So then everybody starts crying. Photos: toddler found dead at daycare. Copyright 2017 Cox Media Group. Copyright 2017 Cox Media Group. The daycare worker checked the van and found Myles, Livingston said. She said relatives went to the daycare, where worker said he was gone and pointed toward a van. My niece called and said that she was here and that's who looked in the van and saw him, Livingston said. She said, Auntie Myles is dead. I saw him. He's lying in the van dead. Livingston said the boy had been going to the daycare for 2 years. She said the boy's great-grandmother had custody of him. I'm numb, she said. I don't know how to feel. Read: police toddler found dead in van at Orlando daycare after child neglect report. At Orlando police investigating child death after police say 3 years old was left in van outside of daycare. At WFTVpic.twitter.com 09KGO Circle 3L. Roy Ramos at RamosOffTV August 8, 2017 Myles was the 5th child in Florida to die this year from being left in a hot vehicle and the 32nd nationwide, Mina said. He urged parents to place a cell phone, a shoe, a wallet or a purse beside seated children to remind them that a child is riding in the vehicle with them. Please be sure that we're checking our vehicle for our kids, he said. Corey Estes, Myles' grandfather, said, it hurts him to know his grandson suffered. He said his family would like to see the daycare permanently closed. If you don't have that responsibility, you need to be shut down. You don't need to be operating, he said. If it's not my daughter's kid, my grandchild, it could be somebody else. We don't want to do this again. The Florida Department of Children and Families said it's pursuing all legal options to close the daycare's 2 locations. Copyright 2017 Cox Media Group. Copyright 2017 Cox Media Group. DCF investigators said the facility was found to be out of compliance weeks ago for failing to track the transportation of children. Workers are required to keep logs documenting each child's name, who is being transported, and the date and the time of the departure and the arrival. At least 2 staff members are required to sign the logs, and a full sweep of the vehicle must be completed. An autopsy will be conducted to determine the boy's official cause of death. The daycare abruptly deactivated its Facebook page shortly before 9:30 p.m. Monday. The facility has closed until further notice. Copyright 2017 Cox Media Group. Copyright 2017 Cox Media Group. Copyright 2017 Cox Media Group.